Hey there, it's Kat and this is Brews and Reviews. Today I'm going to be doing a tag video and it is the Book Snob book tag. I saw Kaz from Cats and Camera doing this the other day and I just wanted to do this one. So here we are. I'm going to read the questions from this journal here and yeah, we're just going to get on with this. So, adaptation snob, do you always read the book before seeing the movie? No. No, I don't. Now, that might be a controversial opinion here on BookTube, but there's not always time. So recently, case in point, I went to see Dr. Sleep at the cinema and I've not read the book, but I didn't want to miss the film, and I only had the one opportunity to go and see the film before it was going to get out of the cinema because like Frozen and all that will just take over all the viewings, and I was like, I really, really want to see Dr. Sleep. I'm so glad I did see it, by the way. It's such a good film. It was a really, really well done film, and it was like the spook. I enjoyed it. But the point being, I didn't actually get a chance to read the book. It's not going to stop me from reading the book. I've done that with things like Coraline, I've done it with Stardust, both which films I enjoyed more than the book. I've done it with The Lord of the Rings. I tend to think people are so vocal about this because if you have read the book, then you know that it's better than the film, or you know more about it when you go into the film. But if you haven't, then you don't really have any sort of notion of what it's going to be like. And as long as you're open to differences between the book and the film, then the hell's the difference? I do like reading the book first. I would prefer to do that, but if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen, and I'm not too stressed about it. You may have noticed my framing just changed, and that's mostly because I answered a text and I'm filming on my phone for once, so it's fine. We'll just deal with it, yeah? Question number 2. Format snob. You can only choose one format in which to read books for the rest of your life. Which do you choose? Physical books, ebooks, or audiobooks? And you guys are killing me with this question because, you know, I read a lot of physical books and I read a lot of audiobooks, and I can't read physical books at work, can I? But I can listen to audiobooks. I can't read physical books while I'm driving, but I can listen to audiobooks. I can't listen to audiobooks while I'm, you know, watching a film, so multitasking is a big thing for me. So how the hell do I choose between audiobooks and physical books? And I just don't know, but physical books. Okay, physical books, because physical books are awesome and I love them, and there's just so many good things about them. I'm gonna miss my audiobooks though. It's killing me inside to have said that, so oh well. Ship snob. Would you date or marry a non-reader? No. Now, hear me out before you crucify me for my decision there. I mean, everyone's got their own preferences and all of that, and like, totally respect you if you don't want to do reading. But because of the way that my mind works, and reading is a giant passion of mine. It is like my main focus and my main hobby. And I feel like if you didn't like books and you didn't read books, what would we have to talk about anyway? You have no business dating me if you don't like books, because that's like 80% of the conversation you're ever going to get from me. Yeah, that, and like the rest of it's like me complaining about how cold I am. So, I mean, I'm such a dateable person, right? Like, so 10 out of 10 dateable right here. So, question number 4, genre snob. You have to ditch one genre for the rest of your life. Which one do you ditch? I don't know. Probably poetry, because I don't read it and I don't understand it, and poetry just doesn't do anything for me. Does that count as a genre? Is poetry a genre? Probably not. There's like different types of poetry. Maybe classics. I don't really read classics. I don't really enjoy classics. I just find classics like much more time consuming and costing on my brain to read, and you know, maybe classics. Probs. Question number 5, uber genre snob. You can only choose to read from one genre for the rest of your life. Which genre do you choose? It's so hard. Now, knowing that I've read like 159 books so far this year, and if I showed you the top 2 genres that I've been reading, they are sci-fi and fantasy. And like, can they please be one genre? Because I fucking love both of them. And I can't pick. Because if I picked sci-fi, right, then I wouldn't be able to read David Gemmell. Well, most of David Gemmell, because a lot of it's just fantasy, not sci-fi. So there we have a problem. And I wouldn't be able to read things like Shadow and Bone and like Wicked Lovely and stuff like that, which I really love. And if I picked fantasy, then I wouldn't be able to read things like The Unit or The Hunger Games, because technically it's a sci-fi, it's a dystopian, so we're going with it. I wouldn't be able to read The Martian. There's so many books that I wouldn't be able to read, and like, please don't make me choose. Can I have sci-fi fantasy as one genre? I know that's a cheat, but like, please, I can't make that decision. I would be really sad. I'm like puppy dog eyes, like, sad. Community snob. Which genre do you think receives the most snobbery from the bookish community? I don't know. I feel like dystopian gets a lot of snobbery because people have already decided what their favorites are, and they're like, oh, everything's just a copy of that. Ugh, I don't even want to read it. There's no point even reading that. And I'm like, yeah, fair point. You've got your favorites and all that, but also give stuff a chance. Snobbery recipient. Have you ever been snubbed for something that you've been reading or for reading in general? Yeah, I've had people trolling me because I decided I wanted to reread Twilight, just because of like nostalgic reasons I wanted to read it, but you get a lot of people being like, ew, why are you reading that? And things like that, and I'm just like, because I want to. Free country, I can read what the fuck I want, mate. I just sort of get on with it, because I'm always going to read what I want to read anyway, and why do you even care? So yeah, this is the end of the tag, and I realized that I forgot to mention who was created this tag, and it was Tia and all the books, and nobody tagged me. I just did it. So here we are. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!